On Metropolis Square, to the southern side of the Orthodox Cathedral Church of Athens, one finds an open-air museum of ancient sculpture, the Holy Church of Virgin Mary Gorgoepikoos, or otherwise Saint Eleftherios, also known as the small metropolis of Athens. Architecturally, it belongs to the type of the semi-complex four-columned cross in square inscribed domed church. The eight-sided Athenian-style dome consists of single light windows, marble colonnettes, and is built with equal-height rectangular marbles. In the church, the cloison construction method is absent, as plinths have not been used anywhere. The entire edifice is built with large marble slabs, while at its upper parts, from the height of the gates and windows and above, one can behold approximately 90 reliefs. The relief representations have been immured in an artful manner, forming a frieze transversing across all the sides of the building. In the western facade of the church, there has been integrated the sculpt of the Attic calendar. The architect of the church positioned it over the central entrance, at a narrow frieze. Owing to limited space, the relief representation was destroyed at some points, as it had to be cut. It is divided into 12 parts, equal to the number of the months of the lunar calendar. At the beginning of each part, each month is depicted in personification. In the middle one can observe scenes or persons related to the seasons, the feasts, or agricultural pursuits, and at the end there is to be discerned the zodiac sign corresponding to each month. For the consecration of the representation, 3 crosses were added to the relief. At the same side one can observe an archaic female figure to which have been added a relief cross, reliefs with birds such as peacocks and snakes, a relief with lions, capitals of the Hellenistic era, sphinxes and winged animals trampling on snakes and eating fruits of trees. At the southern side of the church, there stands out over the lintel the relief with the procession of the Eleusinian rites. Also, reliefs with cross ornaments are not absent, as also cornices some inscribed. Moreover, on a cornice it is possible to read the following inscription: Heracleion, son of Heracleion from Kiphysia, born by Dorothea, daughter from Myrnus. Of special interest are also the immured panels, in one of which appears an eagle catching a hare, a representation symbolizing the victory of the Christian devotee over his passions. The eastern side has been immured with a representation in which are depicted 2 archaic figures holding a tripod, with a panel in which a lion is devouring a deer, a panel with crosses and plant ornaments, a panel with an eagle, and a panel with a cross and peacocks. Last, at the northern side, one focuses his attention on an ancient sepulchral stele with 2 female figures and a cross between them, which was carved later on. The decoration continues with panels, with bird reliefs, and with an archaic plaque presenting a naked satyr surrounded by 2 crosses for reasons of the consecration of the representation. Originally, the church was dedicated to Theotokos, Virgin Mary Gorgoepikoos, or Gorgoepikoos according to then Athenian vernacular, which promptly listens to the prayers and hurries to the pleas of the devotees. From the 18th century until the Greek Revolution, the church became a house of worship of the Metropolitan House which existed there in the vicinity, and for this reason, and ever since, it is called also the small metropolis. In 1861, following a proposal by Queen Amalia, it was named Saint Sozon, for the sake of the salvation of the Queen and King Otto from an assassination attempt in the evening of the 6th of September, namely on the very day of the panegyric Vesper of Saint Sozon. In 1862, the church was dedicated to Saint Eleftherios on the occasion of the eviction of King Otto and the end of Bavarian rule in Greece. Following the erection of the Metropolitan Church of Athens, Saint Eleftherios served as a chapel. Tradition reports that the church was built on the ruins of an ancient temple which protected pregnant women, and was dedicated to the goddess of childbirth Eileithyia, as, after all, also Saint Eleftherios is regarded as patron of expectant mothers in the Orthodox Christian tradition.